Annoying characters. Let's go.
Annoying characters. There are some characters that had to be written. Just so you understand, I should not be like this character. And some of them are written to just be annoying as possible. Like, that was the entire point. Or some of them just piss me off for whatever reason. Now, I think we should start with Eric Cartman. All right,
Bro, Eric Cartman is a great character. I hate it when people diss my man. Eric Cartman is the most funniest dude. He might have done every single illegal thing. He might have done every single illegal thing, but he is so funny. And he is really annoying, but he's funny annoying.
let's be honest, nobody likes this kid. He's just a menace. Like, he clearly knows what he's doing, bro. He has committed so many crimes throughout the show. Like, he is pretty much in the big leagues of menace.
No, I think there's a YouTube video showing how many crimes he actually did. Okay, so he's done hate crimes, mass murder, child murder, enforced cannibalism. Child abuse, and various other offenses. Dude, he is the biggest menace I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, this dude needs to be stopped. And what's crazy is that his mom enables him. He will cry to his mom and like put on this act all the time that his life is so unfair, he's being treated unfairly, whatever. He's just a spoiled brat, man, who also commits various hate crimes.
He doesn't even do hate crimes. He's just like the most smartest kid. Like, not smart, like brain smart. He's just like, he comes up with the most insane ideas. Like, he'll use people like you've never seen before.
But obviously, even though he's really f***ing annoying, like, it just makes the show funny. Like, that's the entire point. But Eric was such a menace that he wanted to get revenge on this kid called Scott Tenorman.
I think this broke the internet. I remember.
He was like this 9th grader that was bullying him, I guess. And Eric wanted revenge. Now, instead of doing something like, I don't know, snitching on him or pranking him back or whatever, this dude decides to kill his parents and feed him chili with his parents' remains in the chili. Like,
and by the way, guys, this is a 5th grader. This is a 5th grader, bro. This is not no, like, adult. Imagine a 5th grader killing your parents because you bullied him, breaks apart like their body parts, makes it into chili, then feeds it to you. What? Yo, that is actually insane.
What the fuck? Like, I've never seen a character so deranged in my entire life. And this dude, Scott
And the thing is, he's watching him do it live also.
Tenorman took a bite out of the chili. And Eric Cartman was just like, yeah, I made you eat your parents, yeah. Like, what the hell is wrong with this kid? Like, Jesus Christ. And he felt zero remorse.
He started laughing right in front of his face, bro. He does not give a damn.
At all. Absolutely insane, man. Now we got President Snow from Hunger Games. Just fucking look at him, bro. Like, I want to punch his ass in the face. All right, this dude's OG, bro. He's old as fuck. Let me chill out. And for those of you that haven't seen Hunger Games, this dude was the ruler of Panem. He was the one running the entire operation. Now, I haven't seen the Hunger Games since like 2018, so it's been a minute. And he made the Hunger Games to instill fear and keep control over all the districts. And this guy just had zero problems with people just killing each other in the games. Like, he was totally fine with it. He would just sit there.
He should run the Squid Games.
Act like nothing was happening, bro. Like, I know he was written to be like pure evil, but I don't know. This guy just fucking pissed me off, bro. I just had to say it. Now we have Heather from...
Oh my god. This guy is the OG Mr. Beast. This is the first person to be Mr. Beast.
Total Drama. She was like the stereotypical mean girl in Total Drama. Like, she was that one girl in the friend group that everybody secretly dislikes, and they just pretend to like her because she's popular. But yeah, she's pretty much just rude, hungry for attention. She'll manipulate.
No, I remember her. She was like the worst person imaginable. I remember her like just using everybody to like make herself better.
A bunch of players in the show, and sometimes it just backfires. Now, in season 1, she lost, which honestly she should have lost, and I'm glad she did, because she was just a snake, bro. Like, she'd always f people over too. Even if they were friends at one point, she didn't care. She would try and them over just to win the show. But I guess in season 3, she ended up winning the show, and people are saying she had like some kind of character development, and people are saying that Heather was their favorite character. And I don't know, man, there's just a lot better characters in my opinion. And even when I was a kid, I thought she was annoying as and I rewatched the show like 2 years ago, and that opinion definitely still stands, at least for me. Caillou. I mean, just look at him, bro. Like, all he does is just cry and whine when he doesn't get his way, and his parents just completely enable it. Like, this kid has to be the biggest spoiled brat in all of cartoon. There's no way anybody is convincing me otherwise. This kid would throw a temper tantrum in pretty much every episode.
And I remember the parents just don't care. Like, they're just like, Caillou, stop it. Caillou, stop. Stop breaking the TV. Stop, Caillou. Do you want a hug? Like, it would make me so angry. Who watches this show?
Got mad one time because
it teaches children to throw tantrums. It's so stupid.
The circus wasn't today, but instead it was tomorrow. Oh my God, the world's ending. He was throwing his toys around, crying, banging his hands on the ground, whatever. Like, damn, bro, it's not that deep. It's literally tomorrow. I get it. This dude's like, what, 4? But still, he is annoying. Regardless, he just whines all the time, bro, because he doesn't get his way. And his parents just let this shit happen.
Like, does this teach kids to start whining more? Like, if I'm a kid and I see some little other kid crying, I'm gonna learn I have to cry more. Think about it.
Like, they'll just be like, oh, little Caillou, it's okay. And you would think, oh, maybe the parents put like a punishment in place for Caillou. I do not recall them ever punishing this kid at all. And if they did, maybe it was like 1 or 2 times. Like, how about you actually punish your kid for being a brat so he can actually learn in the future to grow out of that? And let's just say his parents buy Caillou a red BMW. He got his license. That's great. He's just gonna cry and be like, I wanted a blue one. I wanted a blue. Like, shut the and I watched this.
I love those videos of, like, in America, we have this thing called the Sweet 16. And usually girls get like a new Jeep or like a new car. And I've seen so many videos on YouTube of girls getting like a very nice new car and then them complaining that they don't got a Jeep or like a Lamborghini. It's the most insane thing to me. You got a whole new car and they're complaining about it. I've seen so many videos about it. And that reminds me of the same exact thing.
Absolute crybaby as a kid. And for whatever reason, 4-year-old me was on his side. And now that I'm older, I realize that this dude is a spoiled brat. But another character that I liked as a kid somehow, Annoying Orange. This dude was just annoying. Like, that was the entire...
But his name is Annoying Orange, so he gotta be annoying. But this guy carried OG YouTube. This guy... If you were on YouTube back in like 2015, you had to know who Annoying Orange was. Probably kids today don't know who this is.
Their purpose. And as a kid, I thought Annoying Orange was absolutely hilarious. I thought Annoying Orange was the pinnacle of comedy. But in reality, it was brain rot before brain rot.
Bro, this was 2015 brain rot. But this was peak brain rot. This was good brain rot. This guy probably made millions upon millions of dollars for slapping a face on an orange. Imagine being on a date and like the girl is like, what do you do for work? I make YouTube videos and I slap a face on an orange. That gotta be the most insane thing to say.
Thing has probably done irreversible damage to my brain cells. Now, I found Annoying Orange through Cartoon Network, and everybody thought, wow, man, this is gonna be a hit. Everybody over at Cartoon Network was like, oh my God, this thing is a YouTube viral sensation. Everyone's gonna love it. But the show aired for like 2 seasons and got terrible reviews. And nobody actually f***ed with the show, besides 6-year-old me. I loved it. But after seeing videos about Annoying Orange over on TikTok and how it was so nostalgic, I went back to it, I think like a couple years ago, and I don't understand how I used to watch this. Like, it blows my mind. But I mean, I guess that was the point. He was supposed to be annoying as possible, so he's gonna make the list. Now we got DW from Arthur. DW was kind of like Caillou. She was just spoiled, or she would just be mean to Arthur. And as a kid, I thought DW was annoying, but I somehow liked Caillou though, which doesn't doesn't make sense. In this one particular episode, Arthur and the family went to this fancy restaurant, and now DW was served a plate of spinach. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I liked spinach either. It was garbage, but Arthur already knew she was just gonna start freaking out because she was just served a plate of spinach. Then she just starts saying to herself over and over again, this is spinach. I don't like spinach. This is spinach. I don't. And then she starts flipping out and she's like, I hate spinach.
Bro, then why did you order it? Imagine ordering spinach, and then you get spinach, and you're like, I don't want spinach. I don't want spinach. My brother, then why the hell did you order the damn spinach?
Shut up. And then she starts flipping out and she's like, I hate spinach. And she just fucking slams the table. And the spinach just hits the waiter in the head. I'm leaving. I'm not putting in a 2 weeks notice for that bullshit, bro. I'm done. If a plate of spinach lands on my head, I'm done. I'm not putting up with that type of shit. Then her parents called her by her full name. That's how you know, like, she's cooked, bro. Hey, you know what? At least they sent her to...
Dude, if this happens to me and I was a parent, I would so fast take that child out of that restaurant and, like, ground them. I mean, how are you like, oh, oopsie daisy, she just threw spinach at the waiter? That gotta be at least one grounding. Take away the Xbox or something, bro.
Oh, like she's cooked, bro. Hey, you know what? At least they sent her to her room. You know, they're actually punishing her for doing that. But yeah, once again, she is just a kid, but nah, dude, that was crazy, bro. I can't lie. But you know what? At least the parents did something about it. Player 44 from Squid Game. Like, I just didn't like her. Like, she was always trying to be like this.
No, she was so funny, chat. If y'all watch Squid Games, she was hilarious.
Trying to be like this psychic future teller or whatever. And she was convinced that pretty much she had some spiritual alignment with the universe. And she was able to just see the entire universe from start to finish. She knew that she was going to win the game, you know? It was her destiny from God. Okay, she did not win the game. And not only that, she was just an asshole. Like, one moment I remember in particular, she went up to Giyun after his rebellion of the games, and he was like handcuffed to one of the beds. And she goes up to him and she's like, oh, can you hear that noise? It's the sound of your little friend screaming to you from the dead. Oh my God. Who does that? Like, what the hell is
Rage Bait 101, dude.
wrong with... And Giyun just starts swinging. And honestly, this is a justified crash out. I can't even lie. And even as I was watching the show, just hearing her say that just pissed me off so much. Like, who in the right mind says that? And she would just do stuff like that throughout the entire show. She was always trying to make some kind of wise-ass remark or bitchy remark just to get under people's skin. So for those reasons, I just did not like her at all. Next, we got Susan Heffley. And now Susan Heffley is the definition of a Karen, bro. You cannot convince me otherwise. And the best way I can describe Susan Heffley is that one parent that everybody makes fun of. Like, she just tries way too hard to be cool. And a lot of...
I 100% agree. There's always that one parent that tries to have, like, the slang of, like, children or like kids or like teenagers, and they're like, are we gonna go to 6th, 7th Street? It's the most corniest thing whenever like parents say slang in like today's generation, and like they say it completely wrong at the wrong moment. It's the most cringiest thing, and they try so hard to fit in, but it just makes you just want to cringe so badly. And I know so many moms that do that, and I know you're trying, but just please stop. I'm begging you.
Time she embarrasses Roderick and Greg, but mainly Greg, to be honest with you. I don't know what issue she had with Greg, but she was just doing the most to try to embarrass him all the time. And she would play favorites, of course. Whenever Manny would do something, she didn't even care about it. Like, she just let this kid just smash a dish, didn't even say a word about it. He blamed that shit on his imaginary friend, and she just let it slide. But when Greg and Roderick get in trouble, that's when she cares. That's when she finally steps in. Now, she had some good moments, but for the most part, bro, she was just a terrible parent. Very biased towards Manny and just overall really controlling. Now we got Sadness from Inside Out.
She was so annoying, in my opinion. She always was so depressed. I know that's her character, but she was just so damn annoying.
I don't know why Sadness just annoyed me. This one, some of you might disagree with me. And now, overall, just when I get sad, I just hate the emotion. Like, I just hate being sad. I mean, it sucks. It's annoying. I mean, it's an emotion. What the hell are you gonna do about it, though? It's impossible to be 100% happy 24/7. But throughout the movie, she literally would just try to make everything depressing. Like, you could give Sadness $1 million, and she would still find a way to be sad about it.
Yeah, that was the most annoyingest part. That's what I hated about the movie, because the movie, they were all so, like, obnoxious with their emotion. Like, if Sadness got, like, $1 billion, she would just be like, oh, now I have to spend it. It's just annoying, in my opinion.
But, I mean, I guess that's just her thing. I mean, she is Sadness after all. But regardless, it still annoyed me. Maybe I'm being too much of a hater on this one, but I don't know. Another thing that she did, she would always mess with Riley's core memories, and she would try to turn them into sad memories. Or sometimes she would just try to sabotage the control panel out of nowhere. And it was so much to the point where she had to get put in a little timeout corner. Like, Joy drew a circle for her and called it, like, the Circle of Sadness. And she had to sit in there for the entire day. And at that point, Riley did just move, so I guess that would make sense why she was sad. But there is no reason for Sadness to just sit there and turn happy memories into sad ones.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of that.
That's why I'm like, come on, bro. It just gets to a point. Like, you're just doing way too much, bro. Okay, now we have Dwight from The Office. Now, I don't know why it took me this long to start watching The Office, but I recently just started watching it. And this dude, Dwight, is already pissing me off. Like, I literally just finished season 1, and he's already annoying as hell to me. Like, he just glazes Mike the whole time. And so far, from what I've seen, this dude literally wants to just act like he has power throughout the office. This dude said, I'm the assistant regional manager, even though he is literally just the regional manager's assistant. Like, pipe down, little bro. You're not him. And anything Mike didn't feel like doing, he would just let Dwight do it. And every time he did that, he would just let the power get to his head. Like, oh, looks like I'm making your schedule, man. Looks like you're working on Saturday. Like, bro, just accept the fact that you are the regional manager's assistant and just move on with your day, bro. Just get your paycheck and leave, bro. Like, you don't have to try and make the job harder for everybody else. And it'll also just do petty shit for no reason, bro. And obviously, there's always going to be that one annoying dude at your job, so they kind of had to put a character like that in the show for comedic purposes, and honestly, it's hilarious. But goddamn, this dude's annoying as... Now we got Pearl from SpongeBob.
She was annoying. Everything you did for her, she would always complain about. I remember her complaining 24/7, dude. She was never happy.
Now, every time I did watch a SpongeBob episode growing up, all I can vividly remember, Pearl having this annoying ass cry, like, every time.
Like you could give her $1 million, and then she'd be like, it's not $1 billion though. It's only $1 million. Like, shut the hell up.
She didn't get her way. And Mr. Krabs would just give her everything that she wanted. Pearl has got to compete with the top 5 most annoying characters in existence. There's no way. Like, she's got to be competing with Caillou for most annoying characters. Now, Pearl did have calm moments in certain episodes, but bro, mainly it was just straight temper tantrums. Now, every time she would throw a temper tantrum, Mr. Krabs would just give her everything that she wanted. Even money, which is what blows my mind. Mr. Krabs is giving her money. This dude, like I said in a previous video, sold SpongeBob's soul for 62 cents. 62 cents. I can't even believe it, bro. That's ridiculous. But every time Pearl asks for something, Mr. Krabs has to give it to her. He cannot tell her no. And honestly, bro, it's not even a surprise that she's super materialistic, considering that Mr. Krabs...
Oh, she needs a job. That's what she needs.
...is her dad, after all. Well, those are the most annoying characters.
Nah, the most annoyingest ones gotta be, in my opinion, the most annoyingest one probably gotta be Pearl. Every time I saw Pearl, I would get just super annoyed.